Okay, so I'm genuinely curious. Has anybody else been having some really fucking wild dreams lately, or what? Is it just me? It can't just be me. I'm not going to go into detail with every single dream I've been having, but the one that I will talk about is, dude, drinking dreams are so real. Like, how real they feel is insane. It's so insane. So my most recent dream where I was drinking, it was a high school reunion, and I was like surrounded by my group of friends, and I didn't want to drink. And then everybody was like, come on, just one. And I was like, it's never just one. And sure enough, I gave into the peer pressure. I gave into the fucking peer pressure. And it's crazy. I mean, I'm not going to say that I never was peer pressured, but I also was somebody that would peer pressure others, like, come on, take a shot, whatever. And so, yeah, I gave into the peer pressure. I ended up drinking. And then the dream was like fuzzy, blurry, but basically, like, I ended up waking up in this fucking trailer. And I mean, that was honestly kind of the story of my life. I would black out, and then I'd wake up and not know where I was. And yeah, just a hot mess express Hannah. And that's exactly what this was in the dream. And when I woke up in this trailer and I looked around and I had no idea where I was or like whose trailer it was or anything, like I instantly just started crying. And in my dream, it's like I was sober. And so I was crying because I drank and I was no longer sober. You know what I mean? It's like I had just thrown all of my progress out the window. And I don't know if I thought maybe, like, when I woke up in my dream, like, it was somewhat real. I don't know. But when I, like, woke up from my dream, I was sweating. Like, I had tears coming out of my eyes. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? And what is this dream showing me? What is the message here? Why did I have to relive that? So yeah, also, if you're like a dream expert, let me know if you have any idea as to what that indicates about my life. But yeah, not only is like my life intense, my fucking dreams are intense, and I'm just coasting. I'm riding the waves. I'm riding the fucking waves, and that's all I can do. There were like 4 days recently that I have not been that, like, I was depressed. I was fucking depressed. I could not get my mind to switch from the negative to the positive. Like, my body was in freeze mode. It's like I would sit on the couch and I knew. I would sit there and I would tell myself, like, do breath work and meditation, Hannah, like, ground yourself. And my body it couldn't. I could not get myself to do any of my practices. I just sat there grieving, trying to mentally, logically figure shit out in my life. And yeah, thankfully I'm to the point where it's like, we just have to surrender. We have to surrender. And I've been able to, like, calm myself down now and process some things. And I took an amazing shower one day, and I let all of the water wash away everything as I just stood there and cried and talked to the universe. I talked to God, my star family, my spirit guides, all the things. And, I just, asked them to hold space for me as I transitioned through this, like, very uncertain and difficult time. And yeah, I'm just moving through a lot. So I'm a co-host on Airbnb, and I thought that I found this really amazing opportunity. Like, this couple, they want me to co-host their townhomes. And they, like, offered me a place to live within their townhome, so I would be on-site property manager, basically. Which, great, perfectly fine. Well, then they sent me the contract. They sent me a contract, and I told them that I would write up the contract. Because like, this isn't my first rodeo. I've been a co-host for other people before, not just my current landlord, but other co-host or other hosts have reached out to me on Airbnb, wanting like my services. And so yeah, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing there, bud? Oh, God, love old people on the road. I love old people so much, but sometimes old people on the road is very scary. He was just in the middle of the road. He didn't see me coming, clearly. But yeah, anyways, they sent me a contract, and that's not how I work. I will send you inquired about my services, so I will send you the contract of what my service entails, what my prices are, and then we can move forward from there. And yeah, everything in this contract was super, super unrealistic, completely unrealistic. And I was just like, I mean, I already knew after meeting them in person, they are way in over their heads. Respectfully, I do not say that disrespectfully. Just they don't know the industry. They don't understand the industry. They're not from Omaha. They don't know the price points. They don't know the market. They don't know the demand. Them sending me this contract affirmed all of that for me. And I'm somebody that like considered going into real estate to be a real estate agent. Like, I love homes. I sit and I watch real estate shows. I watch all the things. I keep up to date with like groups on Facebook, all the things. Like, I'm educated. I self-educate myself when it comes to multiple things. I'm a very self-educated woman in many topics. So yeah, them sending me this contract just reaffirmed to me that they have no idea what they're doing or talking about when it comes to this industry. So I really thought that I was going to say yes, and this was going to be like a good thing. So I ended up telling my current landlord, hey, this is what I've got going on. I'll be moving out, da-da-da-da. Well, then they sent me the contract, and now I'm sitting here like, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm not signing that contract, and I'm not agreeing to those terms. So I sent them a rebuttal, and I'm waiting to hear back. But basically, if I don't end up moving into this place, the townhomes, and doing this Airbnb deal, I don't know where the fuck I'm going to live, because I already told my landlord I'm moving out. And he's nice. He thinks very highly of me, don't get me wrong, but in the same sense, it's like he's a little salty about it too, because he thought that I was staying on with him until April. And he has like majorly crossed boundaries and like disrespected my privacy, which is why I even was like, okay, let's do something different. It's a whole entire thing. But basically, I have no idea where I'm going to live come December 1st. And I have like a week and a half. And next week is Thanksgiving. And there's just so many things going on in my life. And I'm just like, I wouldn't care if it's me. I would sleep in the back of my car. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'd get like a Planet Fitness membership. There's a lot of opportunity for me if I didn't have Yogi. Yogi's the biggest thing. There's so many people that don't want dogs in their homes, even though he's fully trained and such a good boy. They don't want dogs in their homes, and I have to respect that. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. And I'm done worrying about it. I'm done. I viewed so many properties. There was one where I don't mind what you do with your life, but when it comes to like me living within this space, like I need to make sure I'm gonna 222 on my gas tank. I need to make sure that I'm regulated, that I feel safe within the space that I'm living. So one of the properties I went to go view is this old woman. She smokes in her home. I walked in that house. I almost threw up. I left that house. I had to wash my coat. I had to wash my coat because I smelled like smoke. I was like, this cannot be an everyday thing. Like, I'm a nanny for a fam. The kids are going to be like, what is that smell, Nope. And that's not even it. It's me. I don't want to smell like that. You know what I'm saying? And then there was another home. She has like a basement, a whole entire basement. And like the basement's a really good setup, but upstairs, her living room, like where you walk through, it's not that spacious. And that's not the problem. The problem is that she's borderline hoarder in a not so spacious place. And I'm like, no, no, Yogi and I can't be dealing with this because what do you got around? Are there bugs? Are there rodents? I don't fucking know, my dude. There's been a few people who have like literally flaked on me. They talk this big game and then they don't back it up by like showing up. They just ghost me. And there's been so many things that have happened and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck am I supposed to be learning in life right now? And I also have so many people around the world. I could just pack up my car and go stay with them. I could. Like, they've already offered it. But I refuse to do that because of the relationship I have with my nanny family. Like, I can't just do that to those kids. I am such a grounding and stable force for them. And I love my job with them. I do. That's about the only thing I love about Omaha, Nebraska, is my nanny family. I mean, I love my family. My whole entire family's here too, basically. Don't get me wrong, but like, I'm in a phase of my life where I feel so called to go somewhere else because I'm not living my purpose here. Like, there's so much more for me to offer the world, and my environment, my current exterior physical environment is not supporting my frequency. It is not a match at all. It is like going against my frequency every single time. This is me, and then this is the frequency that I'm meeting everywhere I go. And no, it's not a negative mindset. Trust me, I know, because I know a negative mindset. And I'm very familiar with the law of attraction. I walk out my house basically every day with a positive fucking mindset. I say my affirmations. I do my dancey dances. I am good. It is not me. It is not a me problem. Some days it is a me problem. Like the past 4 days when I was like depressed in the dumps, that was totally a me problem. And I was like, Hannah, you need to get your energetics balanced out because your vessel is not open to receive the opportunities. Like I'm blocking downloads. I'm blocking my intuition. I'm blocking opportunities. And I acknowledged that. I'm a very self-aware woman. But yeah, my environment, not good for me at all. But I can't leave. I don't want to leave because I love my nanny family. I get paid amazingly. My relationship with them is phenomenal. My schedule that I have going with them and for myself, it's all beautiful. It's just a matter of where the fuck am I going to live? Because everything is so fucking expensive. And I'm also very big on, you need to live how you say that you like want. You need to live in the way that you say that you want for yourself in life. I don't know if any of that just made sense coming out of my mouth, but it makes sense in my mind. So, example, I want to sell all of my shit and move to Bali. Can't do that yet with Yogi, understandable. But if I go get an apartment and I get all this furniture, because I live in a fully furnished home right now. That's also another issue. I don't have any of my own furniture, basically. So if I got an apartment and then I would have to get all of this furniture, and that's a contradiction to what I want for myself. The universe is going to be like, okay, wait, Hannah, you want to get rid of shit, and now you're bringing more shit into your field. So that's why I'm looking for all these furnished places. And yeah, nothing's landed, nothing's hit. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. But I'm to the point where I'm surrendering, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it is what it is. And I'm a good person. I have a huge fucking heart. I help everyone around me, and that is going to be returned to me tenfold. I do know that much. So yeah, I haven't been on my socials creating content because I'm going through a whole fucking lot right now. I ain't got time to create content. If I do have time to create content, it's this. It's me talking about my current situation, and that's really fucking uncomfortable. Me sharing this information with you guys is very fucking uncomfortable because also in the same sense, I don't want people knowing my business. I have a little bit of PTSD about sharing my business and being talked about and judged behind my back, and I don't need any attachments or anything prospering against me, you know? So that's what I got going on. But yeah, I don't remember why I started this message, but I'm just gonna hope that I got out everything that I needed to say. And yeah, I think my main thing is like surrendering, keeping your channel open to receive, balancing out your nervous system, and not living in a state of fucking fear. Every single day I would wake up and I'd get on these websites trying to like search and find, and oh my gosh, I'm so scared. What are we gonna do? And I'm just like, bro, that's not helping. That's not helping anything. Me being so anxiety ridden and freaking the fuck out is helping absolutely nothing. So, yep, I just had to kick myself in the ass a little bit and give myself time to process. That's also another thing. Me moving through life without like feeling shame or disappointment, and like holding space for myself, reminding myself that like I'm human. It's okay to feel. It's okay to have these thoughts. It's okay to take a few days. It's okay to not show up all the time. I started this message off talking about my dreams. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. 16 minutes. This just goes to show how much I can yap. Wow. But yeah, this is my life. I literally feel like I live a movie all the time. All the fucking time. Like, there are so many books that I need to write. Not need to, but want to. You know what I'm saying? About my life. And yeah, I don't know, man. Yesterday I was looking at here I am trying to find a place to live in Omaha for me and my dog, and I'm on Airbnb looking at property in Bali. Yep, that's the story of my life right there, because that's what I want. That's what I fucking want. I just experiencing myself, the version of me that came alive in Bali, and knowing the ties that like my soul has to Bali with my astrocartography, my astrology, all of these things. Certain lines I got, I don't know all the things, but I know the information I've read about myself. So I don't know, like ascending, descending lines, whatever. Some of them run through Bali, and it's a potent place for me to be. And being there for 8 days was not enough. In the same sense, what I experienced there in 8 days, the people I met, the opportunities that unfolded right in front of me, the version of me that came alive. Yep. I 100% want to live that life. I want to dabble into that. And I need more than 8 days. I need to stay in Bali for like 3 to 6 months. And if I stay longer, great. But you know what I mean? I just want to sell all my shit. I want to book a one-way ticket. I want to have my accommodation for 3 to 6 months. And I just want to sit. I want to journal. I want to meditate. I want to have no noise. Maybe some instrumental music, and then the noise of nature. I want nothing else to be going on. But until I can do that, well, that's why it's so frustrating to be in the situation that I'm in, because that's the life that I want to live, but I can't live that life right now. Like, I am being held, not held back, but I am like being held in my current reality for some fucking reason, and I don't know what reason that is. I don't, because I've been feeling this way for like a year, and I did not think I love my dog so fucking much. I would never wish anything bad upon him, but he's an old fucking man. He's sick. Every day we wake up, we don't know what Yogi we're gonna get. We don't know if it's a Yogi that doesn't want to get out of bed, or a 2-year-old Yogi that wants to run around and play. And then after 10 minutes, he's panting and can't breathe. So it's a lot. And so, yeah, just me grounding myself and honoring the rest of his life. I did not think he'd make it to his ninth birthday. I didn't. The fact that he is still here, it is such a blessing. But in the same sense, it's like, wow. And so it's just a frustrating place to be in. I absolutely love the fucking shit out of him. So big. If he could come to Bali with me, we would be going. I would figure out a way. But we can't. But that's not realistic either. I can't bring my dog to Bali. Are you fucking me? I can't. That's not a thing. That'd be like 20 grand. And then he's got to spend a week in quarantine in Jakarta without me. He would have a panic attack and die. There's no fucking way his spoiled ass would make it through any of that. Especially his breed. Being an English bulldog. No. So, yeah. I'm going through lots of things is moral of the fucking story. And not only is my reality and daily life what the fuck, but my dreams are what the fuck. I can't get away from the what the fucks. So I'm just laughing through them now. Thank the Lord. I don't like sad and depressed Hannah. I honor her. I hold space for her. But, oh my gosh. When my mind is in the gutter, like, I go deep down dark trenches. And I'm just very thankful that I know how to alchemize my way out of that anymore. Because back in the day, I would resort to things that would get me out of that dark hole for a few hours, but then I'd be right back, and it would just prolong everything. You know what I mean? My alcohol, I would smoke a shit ton of marijuana. I would do anything and everything to avoid what I was going through. And now it's like, I've got to meet this shit head on. We got to figure out what the fuck we're going to be doing. We don't have time to avoid and prolong. We got a mission to complete here on earth. We got a purpose to fulfill. We got shit to do. We got places to be. Let's go. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to figure out how the fuck to cut up this video so it's not 23 minutes, because nobody's going to be watching no 23 fucking minute episode from Hannah. Maybe some of you would. Some of you would, and I love you. I love those of you who would. Okay, anyways, I hope you all are having such a great week. Keep your head up. Regulate that fucking nervous system. Hold space for yourself. And just know there is a light on the end of the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel. Yep. And one day at a fucking time. 1 hour at a fucking time. It's truly all any of us have. I know that that's a saying in like AA and for whatever, NA, addicts. But it's all any of us have. Car accidents, sicknesses, illnesses. Truly, all any of us have is like 1 hour and 1 day at a time. So I'm a tap into that, and I'm just along for the ride at this point, No matter what, life is fucking beautiful. But sometimes it do be like, what the fuck? But anyways, okay. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Also, I don't upload any of this for pity. I don't, want anybody to feel sorry for me. This is just genuinely what the fuck I'm going through in my life. And it's as plain and simple as that. So, yeah. Please don't come at me with, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not. And I've started really, when other people are going through a rough time, I do say I'm sorry, but then I also follow it up with I'm also not sorry. Because this time that you're going through, this experience, it's going to shape you into something bigger. It's preparing you for something. God, universe, source would not give anybody anything that they could not handle. So, respectfully, I appreciate the intention behind I'm sorry's, but that's not what I'm uploading these videos for. This is just a day in the life of Hannah. Mwah.